What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a good day today. My day been pretty good. First of all, I want to thank all my subscribers, and I also want to thank all my viewers. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Got a story for y'all today coming out of Perryton, Texas, about a coach, a high school coach that had a relationship with a 15-year-old student. He said that it was in God's divine plan for him to be with this 15-year-old student. Let's get into the story real quick.
Arrested the Perryton High School athletic director and head coach for sexual assault charges. The Ochiltree County Sheriff's Office confirmed Cole Underwood was arrested this morning for a warrant for sexual assault of a child. Perryton ISD issued a statement saying the district received a report on Sunday an employee may have engaged in improper conduct involving a student. Then on Monday, district placed the employee on administrative leave, and the district informed the sheriff's office of the matter. Underwood was charged with sexual intercourse with a Perryton High School student. The investigation is ongoing, and a court date has not yet been set.
A former high school coach in Texas allegedly told authorities that it's in God's divine plan for him to continue a relationship with a 15-year-old student. According to the criminal complaint, the school superintendent contacted law enforcement to report an inappropriate relationship between 29-year-old Cole Underwood and a female student. The superintendent said in a complaint that surveillance video showed Underwood meeting with the student alone after hours, despite being told not to be alone with the student. Law enforcement interviewed the student and said Underwood had sex with her in his office more than 10 times between February and May. The student said she added Underwood as a friend on Snapchat. Underwood allegedly established a friendship with her and invited her to his office to confide in him. And confide means keeping a secret. Authorities searched the student's phone and found multiple late-night conversations between her and Underwood, including some were referred as wifey and told her he loved her. Underwood was charged with enticement of a minor, which means to attract or tempt someone. FBI Special Agent Nathan Newland testified that Underwood believes that it's in God's divine plan for him to be together, according to a report in Amarillo, Texas. If convicted, Underwood faces up to life in federal prison. Man, this is sad. This is sad, this is sad, this is sad. Doesn't even make any sense at all to me. Or how delusional this guy is. How bozo the clown brained this guy is. Said that it was in God's divine plan for him to be with a 15-year-old student. Now, I read in the report that he also had sexual relations to the student with the student at his office. Now, when I put two and two together, that office got to be at that schoolhouse. Man, talking about straight up stupid. Don't even make any sense at all. And he also wanted her to keep a secret. And she had him as a Snapchat friend. You know, when people, this is how dumb some people live out here. But we talking about this guy right here, Cole Underwood. Piece of trash. Look at his face, y'all. Piece of garbage, piece of trash. All the type of garbage you want to name this guy right here. This guy was a friend with this student, 15-year-old girl, on Snapchat, sending messages to her saying wifey. He's saying wifey to her. Now think about this guy right here and the age gap. She's 15 years old. And he's a coach. You know, this guy was trying to manipulate this young lady. Probably telling her all type of stuff. Now, you know, people, I don't know why guys think that's a cool thing to do. Some of these guys, they like to go after younger women. Now, this right here that has nothing to do with younger women about this 15-year-old child. But some guys like to get younger women sometimes because they think they're more easier to manipulate, which that right there is not always true. So before y'all start saying, hey, all of All of young ladies is not can't be manipulated. True that. But some of these delusional brained manipulating guys thinks this. Also the women too. They think the same thing. If they get them a younger man, they can manipulate him. Most of the time they probably can, because I have seen that a lot on both ends. But this guy right here is a cold piece of garbage. Talking about it was in God's divine plan. Well, let me tell you what God told me to tell you, Mr. Cole Underwood. Since God is talking to you, everybody like to say, hey, God told him something. Well, let God speak to me, you idiot. You in the state of Texas. Now, I don't know if you will be going to a federal prison in the state of Texas, but this is a message for you since God talks to you so much. There's a cell way for you somewhere in this world or in this state of Texas. I'm in the state of Texas. Somebody in the cell right now is waiting on you. And they're going to give you everything you're looking for. Now, you're going to spend the rest of your life behind these bars. You're going to be somebody female, somebody's woman, somebody's girlfriend for the rest of your life. I truly hope so. Because you had sexual relations with this minor. And I hope you get everything you deserve, buddy. Especially, I heard when somebody do something like that to a child and they go behind bars, they get demolished. I heard they got a broom, something called a broom handle, like the broomstick method. They take the broomstick and they shove it up him. Since he want to touch on children or molest a child, they take the broomstick and get him a dose of their own medicine. I seen the video one time on Twitter. This guy was bleeding like a hog. Now, the guy wasn't naked or nothing like that. He had his pants up and everything. But the guy was bleeding like a hog for what they did to him because he really, really, really badly sexually molested a child. And then he did the R word. And we send our children to school to learn, not to be looked at by the coaches and the teachers. I have stated this many a times. We send our children to school and they might not even come back the same. We're taking a risk just by sending our children to school. And you got creeps like this in the world, not just at school. These type of guys are in church. They are in the grocery stores. They're around your neighborhood. Sometimes you have sex offenders in your neighborhood and they're not even registered. Knowing they're supposed to register as a sex offender. Creeping and looking at your children. You can't see your kids out of school. You can't see your kids outside now like you used to, like when I was a child, to go outside and run around and play. Because you got creeps like this looking for them, wanna kill them, wanna molest them. This is ridiculous. This garbage got to stop, which I don't think it probably will, because we got so many grown people out here that are unable to be around children, even those that are not registered as a sex offender. They're just a sex offender in their mind and they have not been caught yet. There are plenty of people in these schoolhouses that does stuff like this with the students, but they just have not been caught yet. Talk to your children. Make sure everything is okay with them. You might be teaching them just right, but they get a hold of somebody like this and mess their whole life up. And mama and daddy didn't have nothing to do with it. Especially in these families sometimes. They might have an uncle or auntie or somebody in the family, grandpa, whoever, dad. It happens all around the family that these children get molested or get touched by these people in these families. I don't condone in that, and I don't agree with that garbage. It gets swept on the rug a lot, and it gets ignored a lot. If you know something like this going on in your family or somewhere around you, don't ignore that. put that sucker on the jail, or put your foot up as you know what. Drop them bowls on him. Swell his head up. Now, I can really put my foot up Mr. Cole Underwood. Hit him so hard in his head, beat him so good, till his head look like one of them people off the cone heads. Just messed that dude up, swell his melon. But he'll never run into my path. So hopefully somebody behind those bars will get a hold to him and give him the same dose of his medicine. Because he could have went to a night bar or a nightclub or a bar period and met him some young lady that was legal if he wanted a young lady. But no, this idiot around here had to go try to think that he could find somebody at the schoolhouse. And yeah, for all those who send messages on Snapchat or online, you ain't hiding nothing. They know all about it. You ain't hiding nothing by sending something online, especially Snapchat. Anybody that's idiotic and think that they're hiding something from somebody. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Put in the comments if you have been around somebody that has experienced something like this, or you have known of something like this have happened at a school, in the community, anywhere. Prayers go out to the family of this young lady because she was truly manipulated by this grown man. Like, share, comment, and share. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a blessed one. Holla at you.